Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my live. I've done 3 lives in the past 3 days. I'm so proud of myself. Usually, I am not great at consistency, but here I am, and I'm at it again. And we are doing Nicki Minaj versus Don Lemon, Joy Reid, the White House, etc., 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 etc. So, if you have been living under a rock or you've been at work a lot, let me go ahead and catch you up. So, Nicki Minaj put out a tweet about how she was on the fence about getting, the COVID shot. And then she came back maybe like 20 minutes later, was just like, wait, I heard a story from my cousin who lives in Trinidad and his friend. Woo, woo, woo. So not only has a Trinidadian health ministry got involved, Don Lemon has spoken up, Joy Reid has spoken up, all these different people have spoken up about her and her 157 million followers that she has on Instagram. And I'm not sure what she has on Twitter. So my insight on this, I believe that it should be everyone's choice whether they want to get the shot or not get the shot. And I think that it is wrong for people to shame others into doing what they feel is best for them. So it may not work for Joey down the street, but it works for Susan. And you can't say, okay, it's all or be all nothing. That's the whole reason we live in the United States. The ability to have, our free thinking, our choice, our ability to have different choices from other people. And now it's this vaccination card versus non-vaccination card. And it's just going to get worse before it gets better. For me, I don't have the shot. I don't have the shot because I have a compromised immune system. And I I felt that it was going to be worse for me if I got the shot rather than getting it, for the sheer fact that I'm allergic to everything. Like I can't even have like regular food from the grocery store. It has to be organic food. And then I'm allergic to all kinds of things, dust mites, grass, etc., etc., etc. So me getting the shot, I was just like, I'm not willing to take the risk of being allergic to it and have all these different issues manifest again with my Hashimoto's that I have. So if you don't know what Hashimoto's is a thyroid disease. So it causes my metabolism to slow down. It causes my brain to sometimes like malfunction. Sometimes it causes me to be very depressed for long periods of time for no reason. It causes my body to swell. It causes a lot of different things. And the other side of Hashimoto's is Graves' disease. And so it makes people very skinny. For me, it makes me very overweight. And I used to be in the army, so being overweight is like not what I know. But yeah, for me, it doesn't work for me. But it might work for Tim down the street. And Tim be like, well, how come you won't get it? Well, I'm not going to get it for that reason because I have a compromised immune system that is out of whack. Getting a shot will send it into some type of spiraling type of thing, and then I'm not willing to do. It took me months to get better using traditional Chinese medicine, and I'm not gonna, go against that, like, and change it up and then cause my body to like be in pain and be tired all over again. Like, no, I'm not doing that. And people are like, well, aren't you scared? Well, I got COVID twice. And I treated my COVID symptoms with traditional Chinese medicine and herbs. So the first time it was pretty bad because I didn't get the herbs until later, like maybe like the second or third day in. So the COVID symptoms had really set in and I had fevers. This time around, as soon as I started feeling weird, I started with the herbs and it just felt like I had a really bad cold. And that's it. And I was really, really tired. I didn't have like, I need to be put on a ventilator. I think I had to use my inhaler like twice. It wasn't anything crazy. Did I feel like crap? Yes. Did it linger for a little while? Yes. But that's about it. And I was fine. And that's without a COVID-19 shot. And I'm not saying everybody should not get it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for me, you have to do what's best for you. Like Nicki Minaj said, I'm not really a fan of Nicki Minaj. I like some of her music. If you watch my other videos, you would know that like I'm not like super huge fan. But all these different people coming after her, I'm not cool with. And I think this is just a prime example of how bad it's going to get with people in the vaccine card, not having the vaccine card, wanting to go out to restaurants, but you need a vaccine card, or wanting to go to work, but you need a vaccine card. I think that someone's going to sue, and I'm sure the Supreme Court justices are going to find it non-constitutional. I can't overly guarantee. This is like my interpretation of like what I'm feeling and my using my psychic abilities, I suppose that's what we want to call it. I don't like labels. So if that's what you want to call it, I think that people are going to be jumping out of the window with "you're not vaccinated, how dare you" type of thing. And this is just a prime example of that. So just be very mindful that, you know, keep, if you are vaccinated, if you're unvaccinated, really to yourself for reasons like this, because they will come after you if you speak ill of, you know, being vaccinated or not being vaccinated. And for this video, like, I'm speaking of facts. I had COVID-19 symptoms and I treated my symptoms with traditional Chinese medicine. That's what I did. That's what I will continue to do. It is my perspective, is how I decided I wanted to do things. And Nicki Minaj took her stance of how she wanted to do things. She clearly seems to be on the fence about getting the shot. That is her perspective. That is her right. Now, she's not telling her followers that they all need not get the shot. She didn't say anything like that. And I respect that. She said, this is what I'm doing. This is what's best for me and my family. And you have to respect that. Don Lemon, and you talking about what she got in her butt. Come on, bruh. Like, why? What does that have to do with anything? You want to disparage her for no reason. She didn't come after you. And she could have had 157 million followers come after you, but she didn't do that. Like, you are on this fence because you are afraid. I understand you are afraid. I understand that you want to feel like you're in control, but dictating to other people what they have to do, that you're infringing on their rights. You're infringing on their pursuit of happiness and, you know, the ability to be free. And you can't do that. Neither can Joy Reid, neither can the White House, neither can any of these people. And I respect all these different entities in their own right. But that's the whole reason we have a constitution. That's the whole reason why people try to, you know, come across the Rio Grande like river to be able to have this freedom that we have this choice that we have. And what we're seeing is not really a choice. You're mandating things and forcing people to do things. Now, what about just wearing a mask? I don't see how anybody's hurting anybody just wearing a mask or two masks. Like, why can't we just do that and move on? Like, why can't that just be the norm and move on? And not come after people and say, oh, you did something bad, I have to smack you on the hand now. My whole prediction is that, like I said before, I'll say it again for the third time before I end. This is going to be bad before it's worse. Not because people are overcrowding the hospitals. It's because of fear. Fear is what's going to drive this thing. Fear and not being in control is what's driving this bus that's like going, you know, down this road, and the road looks like it's going to end, but they're still going to push through. It's fear. And I learned one thing from the Army. I'm not going to be afraid. You're not going to push me into a corner. And if I say no, that's what it is. And I think perhaps maybe Nicki Minaj may change her opinion, but I think the more you push her, the more she's going to fight back. And for her husband, he going to jail for a little bit. He got to lay down for a little bit. But hey, that's just me. And I want to say thank you for tuning in. Catch me on my next video. Peace. And I'm out.